We will continue our last lecture. Here we have discussed kinds and types of control. So, types of control classified on the basis of timing, designing, and management level and responsibility. We have seen on the basis of timing with the example of automobile repair service center. Then, on the basis of control, maybe feed forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. The objective of feed forward control or preliminary control is to anticipate the likely problems and to exercise control even before the activity has started or problem has occurred or been reported. It is future directed. Okay, feed forward means you should understand the problem in advance. Okay, what the problem may be faced by the employees. Okay, that must be judged by the employers, that must be judged by the directors in advance. So it is future directed. The kind of control is very popular in airlines. They go in for preventive maintenance activities in detect and prevent the structural damages which may result in disaster. So to avoid any disaster or to avoid any mishap which might happen in coming time or which might happen in coming hours, because here we are taking the example of airlines. Okay, the plane may be crashed anytime. Okay, but that should be avoided. To avoid that plane crash, what you say in advance, that is means what type of control they are taking, means the airlines authorities, to avoid that disaster, that is discussed here. So these control are evident in the selection and hiring the new employees. It helps in taking actions beforehand. In case of feedback control, one relies on historical data which will come after the activity has been performed. This means information is late and the rectifications is not possible. One can make a correction only for future activity. Once the problem has been detected and if it is out of control, then what you can do for future, that such the probabilities might not take place in future, that can be done in case of feed forward control. So next is on the basis of designing control system. Three approaches may be forwarded while designing. Okay, control system, which is market control, bureaucratic control, and client control. However, most organizations do not depend only just one of them. Market control, bureaucratic control, client control. Market control is control based on market mechanism of competitive activities in terms of price and market share. Different divisions are converted into profit centers and their performance is evaluated by segment, top line, bottom line, and market share. Correct? Using market control will mean that managers in future will allocate resources or create departments or other activities in line with the market forces. See, considering the mechanism of the market, how, what is the consumer study, okay, how the consumer behaves, that all depends on that. So bureaucratic control focuses on authority, rule and regulations, procedures and policies. Most of the public sector units in India go for bureaucratic control. If they do not go by rule book, the legislative committees and ministries under whom they work will reprimand them. In a hospital or no in hospital, no medicine can be used unless the prescription is there and it is recorded in the issue register, even if the patient may die in between. So these are such rules and regulations that must be followed in case of process of control. Client control are designed in a way that give to shared vision, shared values, norms, traditions, and beliefs, part of the organizational culture. It is not based upon the hierarchical mechanism but work related and performance measures. This kind of control is most suitable for the organizations which use team style of work groups and where the technology changes very fast. Okay, in that case, client control is used. So, on the basis of level, people at different level have different planning responsibilities, so they do undertake controlling on the basis of level. Controls can be categorized as operational, structural, tactical and strategic. Operational control says its focus remains upon the process used by the organization for transforming the inputs, that is resources, into output, that is products. Okay, with raw material the goods are produced, so input get converted into output. Operational controls are used at the lower management. It is exercised almost every day. Quality control, financial control are the part of operational controls. Okay, in every manufacturing unit, raw material used, how much raw material used, what is the quantity of raw material, what type of raw material used, and with these resources, okay, how much is the quantity of the goods produced, that is calculated or that is examined in operational control. Structural control refers to the different elements of organizational structure serving their intended aims. Is there overstaffing? Is the ratio of the staff to the line is increasing? Necessary actions to be undertaken. Okay, structural control. HR policies, the HR manager, it is the responsibility of him. How many persons are working in purchase department, for example? How many persons are working in sales department? Is there any overstaffing? Is there understaffing? All these things is decided, or all these things are controlled, which is known as structural control and made by the higher authority, that is HR manager or HR control. Then tactical control. Since tactical control deals with the departmental objectives, the controls are largely exercised by the middle management level. Okay, this particular control is done by the middle management, means the supervisors or the middle level persons. That is maybe a, what do you say, assistant managers or the persons who are working in the second level, that is middle level. Strategic control are early warning system. Strategic control is the process to determine whether the effectiveness of a corporate business and functional strategies are successful in helping organizations to meet its goals. Strategic control are exercised by the top level management. Here in tactical, middle level, and in strategical, there is a top level management. On the basis of responsibility, who has the responsibility of controlling? The responsibility may rest upon the persons executing the things or with the supervisors or the manager. Obviously, everywhere the managers, managing directors, top persons, they are the higher responsibility or the higher authority. This way, control may be internal or external. Internal control and external control. So, break-even analysis. It is the tool of profit planning and deals with the cost-volume profit relationship. Accounting, marketing, market research, test marketing, marketing statistics. Okay, so accounting deals with the responsibility of accounting, cost accounting, standard cost approach, direct using, and managerial costing. And if you go in detail, costing is one of the important, what is a department of each and every organization that comes under accounting. Okay, the accounts heads, the accounts manager, every time he has to see, he has to calculate about the costing. Okay, that may be cost accounting, standard cost approach, direct costing, and marginal costing. Then marketing control. In the field of marketing, to see the customers gets right product at the right price, at the right place, and through right communication. The control is exercised through the following. So, break-even analysis. Then marketing control. In the field of marketing, to see the customers get right product at the right price and right place through the right communication, the control is exercised through following. With the help of market research, with test marketing, and with different marketing statistics, marketing control is made by the marketing persons. Okay. In case of market research, it is to access customers' needs, expectations, and delivery, and the competitive scenario. Test marketing, to access the consumer's acceptance of a new product, small scale marketing is done. Okay. Then marketing statistics. HUL uses Chennai for the most of its test marketing. Hindustan Unilever Limited uses Chennai for most of its test marketing. Then marketing managers control through marketing ratios and other statistics. Human resource control. Human resource control is required to have a check on the quality of new personnel and monitors performance of existing employees so as to determine firm's overall effectiveness, goal setting, institutional policies and procedures to guide them and to help them. Common control includes performance appraisals, disciplinary programs, observations and development assessment. That comes under human resource control. In information control, all organizations have confidential and sensitive information to be kept secret. How to control access to computer database is very important. This has become a key contemporary issue in control. Organizations keep a watch on employees' computer usage in general and internet in particular. Okay, in IT sector, this is related to IT sector or what you say, the persons who are handling the computers. Okay, who is in charge of the information system, it has to control them. Then production control, to ensure the quality production in the right quantity at the right time economically, production control are required. Two of important techniques include inventory control, okay, and quality control. Then project control. Network analysis is most suitable for the projects which are not routine in minimizing cost and completing projects well in time. Network analysis makes use of two techniques, program evaluation and review techniques and critical path method. Okay, so this is how is the control. We have completed here the control.